Well, it's on ride along, so it's happening here.
Came over here. What does it mean? You know, I grew up in what I guess we call a typical family.
We break all the stories, and that's just a fact. And that's why everyone has a story to tell.
Ride Along Live, yeah, it's the real deal.
Yes. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Ride Along Live. Before we start, listen. Everybody on the live who got mentioned, if you're on the live right now and you got mentioned, I want you to say I share. I want that to say I share. Turn on my gain a little bit on my microphone. Yeah. Not just say I share. I want you to share the program. You are so significantly important that you got mentioned. So everybody who got mentioned, I want you to share the program. Yes. Hey, Annie, how you doing? Wendy, pick up yourself. Yeah. How you guys doing? Petty, how you doing? Shatana, pick up yourself, Shatana. Everybody share the program because today is important. Yeah, today is Dear Ryders. Now, let me tell you what we do on Thursdays, right? So, all through the week, guys, we get a whole set of messages and letters from viewers asking us about all kind of things. People want to know our opinion. People want help in different situations. So on Thursdays, we take the collage of all of these comments and questions and basically seeking advice, and we put it into a program which we call Dear Ryder, right? And today to assist me, hey, pick up yourself. Today to assist me in this Dear Ryder is soca artist, veteran, musician, legend, who let the dogs out, raga pum pum, you name it. Anslem Douglas, my good friend Anslem Douglas. And look who we have right up in the top up there. Blazer sharpened like a razor. You guys and them are here with me today. And it's all about Dear Ryders. I ain't making them say a word yet because I want all your, hold on guys, hold on, before I start giving advice, I know all your full advice. I know all the full advice. I want all you to share the program. Everybody share the program. Gucci, tag everybody. Just tag everybody, guys. Tag everybody right now. Let me go ahead and do it myself. Because listen, you ain't getting any better advice than tonight. These guys have such good advice. They're the best. The freaking best. Can't get better than them. Okay, all right. Yes, all right. Let me crack my knuckles for this one. Now, on this show again, guys, let me stop the music so we could get everything together. On this show, guys, while we are giving advice and talking and going through some of the letters that we receive, you too could contribute to the program because we want you guys to tell us what your advice are as well. So to contribute, you could call in the number we're going to put on the screen, and you guys could call in and contribute to the program. But first, let's start and introduce the man himself who let the dogs out, Mr. Anslem Douglas, Mr. Legendary, Mr. Platinum. How you doing, Anslem?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing? How you doing? First of all, let me say I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be here. Now tell me how you doing.
I said I'm good. I always good. I always good. You see, I am always great. And you know, Grenada Independence coming up, so I'm happy. I had this nice kind of colorful vibe about me. You know what I mean?
See you flying the colors too. See you flying the colors too.
Yes, you mean of course, flying it high. So welcome, Anslem. Now let's introduce you guys know him very well. He's been on the program before. Blazer, could you hear me?
Yeah, Junior, I'm getting you know.
All right. So he's here. Blazer, how you doing? Introduce yourself real quick. You don't need no introduction, but you still introduce yourself. Blazer, sharp like a razor.
Well, Junior, you know, every time I come on this program is a set of bacchanal and melee after the program, but I'm not afraid of the bacchanal and the melee. You know, they will run them out, and that doesn't define who I am. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Blazer sharp like a razor, and I'm here once more and again on Battle of the Sexes.
Well, that really battle of the sexes is Dear Ryder. But yeah, okay, I get where you're coming from.
Dear Ryders.
Dear Ryders today. And we have one other guest that's going to be joining us a little bit later. She's from St. Lucia. She's priming up and putting on her makeup and things. She will be with us shortly. So when she comes, we go pull her in, and you guys going to know where we're going. So listen, we don't waste no time. We're going straight into this, right? We're going straight into this. Let me see which one I want to start with. We have 4 topics we're going to touch on today. The first one I want to touch on, guys, is this particular one that we received. Let me see if I could pull it up. Really quickly. Right. So here, this one, guys. This one was sent in by Anonymous. We don't know who the person is. All right. They're saying that she's 35 years old, 35 years young, and she's dating a man. And when he first started, where he told her that he would like, now before he did that, let me read it verbatimly. 35 years old, I'm dating a man, the man of my dreams. This month will be our 1-year anniversary, and I'm thinking he would propose to me. I deleted all my exes. She don't want to have nothing to do with other men, and she wanted to make him happy. Now, he asked her one time if she would bring another woman into the bedroom before and after the marriage, like a new kind of relationship. She agreed, but thought it was fun. Some morning she woke up and there was multiple women in the bed. I am very close to my mom, and my mom hates the idea. And she said, if I marry him, she will never talk to me again. What should she do? Choose the man or the mother? Anslem, we're going to jump to you first. What's going on here?
What's the person's name? Alana?
No, she's anonymous. She just said anonymous.
Okay, anonymous. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me start by saying this. She's a freak. Straight up, she's a freak. Because here's what. If you love a man, I mean like truly love a man, and you all started your relationship knowing, follow me now, knowing that he has a lot of women, he's a player, and you get into that, then you know what you're getting into. Now, if he was hiding and being secretive about his true personality, and lo and behold, when you already fall in love and months, a year into the relationship, he come and spring this on you, then to me that's almost like a disrespect, because you know what? We've been talking for a year now, you never mentioned that. Now we're talking about getting married, you want to bring that in. The mere fact that she went along with it, have to have a hide. Now, all of us have a little freak in us, but on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being as freaky as you could get, she's about 11. She's at 11.
Well, listen,
Now,
Anslem, hold on to it right there because we have a lady. We have to get a woman perspective. Hey, how are you doing? No tick. Oh, we have the ladies. Anslem, we have the ladies.
well, let me get to my punchline.
Yeah, right.
How you all doing? Now, here's the thing, listeners. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If he come and spring this on you just when you're about to get married, when you already know that you're in love with him and your heart, all screwed, and they say, you know what? If it's a one-time thing, I could throw all my personal views and stuff aside and just do this once, just because I love this man, right?
Right. Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if when you were talking, if they're already married, but it's going on now when she's waking up to see multiple women in her bed.
Mm-hmm.
One, he wasn't truthful because the way it came across at first, like it was a one-time trial thing. So you're lying. It wasn't a one-time thing. This is going to be a lifestyle thing. Mm-hmm. Now, that's looking at it from one perspective. The next thing is when you get to the point of marriage, you have to forsake all others for that person. Mm-hmm. And I mean, mother and all you have to forsake. So if you know this is what you want, you can't even worry about what your mother's saying because that's the lifestyle you want and it's about your happiness. If that's what you want, Miss Tree in bed, you do that. You don't bring your mother in this to say, well, what I think your mother not going and sleep with 2 and 3 women. It's about you.
Right.
If your mother is uncomfortable with it, she had to come to terms with it that this is my daughter's lifestyle and that's your lifestyle. So that doesn't mean that I am endorsing it. Mm-hmm. I am just telling you, if you're going to get married, marriage is between you and the person you're getting married to, not your mother.
Right.
So at some point, you have to forsake all others and all their opinions for the person you go and spend the rest of your life with.
Okay. But before we come to, let me introduce the ladies. We have Leah, Luan, and Leanne. And what's the next one name again? Sorry.
And Lindsay.
Okay, all right. So, yes, Luan,
Leanne,
yes,
and Lindsay.
And Lindsay. Okay, all right. So the ladies. Let me introduce the first topic that we're talking about because you guys didn't come in when I read it. Now the situation is that this woman, she fell in love with this man, and he engaged to her, but the man told her that she basically going to be in a relationship where there will be multiple women involved, right? She's going along with it. She have really no problem with it. She went along with it, but her mother don't like it at all. And she said if she get involved and she marry that man, she never want to talk to her again. So your advice, Luan, let's start with you. Your advice. How should she handle this?
You ask if if she got married to a man and
yes,
her mother is not talking. So what advice to give her on that?
Yeah, what advice to give her? Because she writing to us and she want to find out what should she do. What advice would you give to her?
What should I say? So that's a question for Lindsay situation, eh?
Lindsay can relate.
Lindsay can relate to that situation, yeah.
Lindsay,
because
what advice would you give that young lady?
Okay, can you just repeat what you said?
Okay, so it's J Ryders. So someone wrote into us, Miss Anonymous, right? She is getting involved with a man. They've been together for about a year, right? And the man basically wants her to be in a relationship where there are multiple women, 3-4 women, right? She has no problem with it. But her mom is telling her, if you marry this man I will never talk to you again and have nothing to do with us, have nothing to do with the family. Now she's seeking advice. What should she do?
Well, in my opinion, if she really loves the guy, she should go ahead with it because at the end of the day, family members will always do what they want. They won't follow what people have to say.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. So
It's basically it's you living your life for you. Everyone has already lived their life for them.
Mhm. Mhm.
You have to do what makes you happy at the end of the
As long as you're
Is what makes
happy.
you happy. Right.
Yes. If you feel
Right.
like that's the right choice, you have to contemplate with yourself first. You cannot make other people make a decision for you.
Mhm. Mhm. All right, we'll
Yes.
come back to that. We'll come back to the women. And Blazer, what's your advice on that, Blazer? What would you advise this lady? Blazer, are you hearing me?
So in terms of her family member, yeah, I'm hearing you. You get me?
Yeah, go ahead, Blazer.
You get me?
Yes, go ahead, Blazer.
Yeah. So in terms of what her mom is saying that she won't talk to her, which means that like you have to accept people for who they are and what they are and also what they like. And as Anslem was saying that she's a total freak and if that is what she like and love, then go ahead, like continue with your relationship. I mean, yes, we all know that we need our parents' blessing in order for marriage, but if it's not working to their satisfaction, then you have to please yourself. Because also as one of the lady had said, family members going to talk. Either you do good, you do bad. They still will talk. So it's best you go forward in pleasing and being happy with yourself because we have all have our own lives to live. So whatever makes her happy, I think that she should do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anselm, why you say she's a super freak? Why you say she's a freak? What about if she
Well,
fall in love? And I mean, she fall in love with it. You know, what I
well,
mean, to her that's
two things on
normal.
that. Two things on that, George. One, how many people you know? Oh, I so love, I so love, I so love. Big wedding today, and then 6 months after the divorce. The thing about it is, you have to take into consideration. She has to take into consideration that family will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you love this man and you're willing to walk away from family, just understand that marriage, while it might be forever, because we walk down the aisles and we say all kind of nice things and we exchange vows and we do all kind of bacchanal, and then a year after it fall apart. Understand that when you get into this relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to last until you're growing old and walking with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Your family, however, will always be there. So it's a decision she had to make, but make that decision based on being properly informed about the person that you want to be with and all the other peoples that are going to be sharing your bed, because sharing your bed with multiple partners could mean multiple different things, and we have to go into all of that now.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually it have health issues you have to take into consideration. It have jealousy issues that are going to pop up. But all for now, it's hunky-dory. Everything is bright eye and bushy tail and everybody happy. But 6 months down the road of that, you'll start to say, I want a husband for myself. But by that time, it could be a little too late. Now, about the freak thing, you know, it takes a certain kind of mentality to jump into bed with more than one person. It's a fact. It's not traditionally, it's not normal. I'm not here to knock and I'm not here to endorse, but traditionally it is not normal. So to share your bed with multiple partners mean that you are outside of the norms. You're outside.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting, Anselm. Stick a pin right there because the ladies there, they're all in a polygamous relationship.
Oh, really?
Yes, the three ladies there are in a polygamous relationship. They share a bed
With one man.
with one man. So how you guys feel about that? So they could speak from first hand, Anslem. They could speak from first hand.
We speaking first hand here now. Now the thing about it is, this is being truthful here now. The average man out there has that fantasy. I'm being real. The average man has that fantasy. But when you get to a certain point in life, you get to realize that, at least me, I've gone to realize I have been in several relationships, and keeping one woman happy is a pain in the ass. So you could imagine trying to keep three, or they could keep that, I wouldn't want. I could. To keep, because I'll tell you what. You understand? One like movies, the other one don't like it. One like sporting events, the other one don't like sports. One like to go to concerts with singers and things. One like short pants, one like maxi dress, one like.
Yeah. So okay. So Luan and Leanne, ladies, I will chime in here, because you guys live in it. You guys are in the relationship, and you guys, what do you think about what Anslem said?
Well, it depends on the two type of women you get there. Because me and Luan and I are similar. Yeah, in a lot of ways. So we don't get these issues among ourselves. And like we overcome all like jealousy and stuff. Like we're so used to each other. Like it's a normal thing for us now. Yeah.
So is there like first wife, second wife, third wife? Or it's just wife?
Lindsay over here.
Because I know in African cultures they have, and let me try and put on my best West African accent. You'll say, well, this is my wife number one. This is wife number one. But you will be wife number two.
No, we don't call it like that. It's not like that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Everybody just their own self. Everybody just their own self.
Reza,
Hey,
I need to hear you on this, Reza.
Yes. I want because they seem like they're happy. Like in this woman case, she want to get into something similar to what they're into, but the family member just don't want it. Is it about the family, or is it about the decision that they have to make for their life? It's like they have to live their life. It's a decision that they have to make for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I strongly believe. But Julia, first things first, what I would like to know is how that happened. Like, how that idea came about with one man having three women. Was it three of y'all was friends and y'all saw one guy that all you love and all they just got together, or was it the woman, as Anslem was saying, super freaky, that she's bisexual, that she want to bring in woman so that she could pleasure her man, pleasure herself? What was it? That is all I want to know. I want to learn.
That's a good point.
I want to learn. I want to know
how, a very good point.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know how it happened, because now, as you said, Anslem, that is a lot of men fantasies. You know, that is our fantasy. We want to have more than one woman, but sometimes the woman that we have, she's not into that. And sometimes, as much as some of them, they go love you enough to give you, and they go love you enough not to share you. So there is that type of love where love to share and love not to share. So help me understand this. I need understanding. I need this. And we need to get to the 0 degrees of that.
Well, while you're going to answer Reza's question, I just want to stick one in there also. So when you're answering, they're going to be a long answer. When it comes to the bedroom, is there and it might sound like we're stepping over boundaries here, but when it comes to the bedroom, is it a one night per person, or is it everybody just jump in and is everybody just eat from the same pot?
Again, love, yes. I would like to know that as well. I want the rotations.
It's nothing like that. Nothing like that.
About rotation, no.
Okay.
I will let me see if I could give an example. It's like water. Like if you put water in a glass, the water becomes a glass. You know, everybody we just get like
Yeah,
water at the end of the day. If you put
Mm.
water inside a bowl,
it becomes the
it becomes
bowl.
a bowl. So it's like one mind, one mentality, and life goes on. That's just how it is. No, there's nothing like jealousy. Everybody there to like lift up one
Is
another, make sure
there
everybody's
any
safe. It's
bisexual
like
activity?
being like a teamwork kind of vibe.
Not like that.
And so what you were saying?
I was asking if there's any bisexual activity, or as Razor was saying, if it's the rotation, one night for you, one night for you,
Yeah.
because a lot
So
of this has to do with sexuality. So you know, yes,
that
we
is
know
true.
everybody going to cook and everybody going to eat and the house going to be clean and all of that, but putting that
And
aside,
Anslem, not to cut you, I want to, there's times that women are not in the mood. So what happens if nobody's in the mood or one not in the mood? Well, like just let me know. Like, because ladies are very moody, they have all kinds of mood. Basically, but
Yeah,
same like
that's
showing
true.
back to how you have to be in a mood to share. You know what I mean? So I just want to know things right now. Right now, I'm here to be a part of the show, but I'm also here to learn. I'm here more for the learning aspect right now.
We understand.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you explain?
If one not in a mood,
It doesn't really affect her because at the end of the day, we still enjoy watching and stuff like that. We still enjoy this kind of stuff. So even if we're not in the mood, that doesn't mean like we're gonna segregate ourselves or anything like that. Well, I would not segregate myself.
you have to
Yeah.
be really open minded. You have to be strong in mind for
Yeah.
that kind of relationship, basically. If you don't have an open mind about things, it will not go as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a certain type of mentality, they will have problem. But if you're open minded about it,
Yeah.
no, but
you have to be mature.
my question also is there any relations between the women by themselves?
No, we are not intimately in love with each other.
It's not like that.
Mm.
Yes.
So we
So
make
it's
love
basically like
to
three of you just into one man.
yes.
So that backs up to my question: how did that happen?
How did it happen? Well, that's a tricky question,
As
because we
Anslem
already
was saying,
came on here
who was the
and talk
first
about it.
wife? Who was the second to the third wife? I need lineage. As,
We doesn't give ourselves a title in order for
Yeah.
nobody to feel away. You understand? So we all of us are just queens, basically.
Luan is our new addition to the wives. Lindsay,
okay.
sorry. You see? Oh my God, I'm mixing that up.
I,
So
I have a
Lindsay is
question.
our new wife right
I have a
now.
question, Junior.
Yeah.
I have a question. Here's the question. You just said
Mhm.
Lindsay is the newest addition to your family, right?
Yeah, if you want to put it
Families
in
come in
that
all
sense.
different forms and fashion, right?
Mhm.
Now, let me tell you something. A man, and I'm going to use prison as an example. A man will come. Okay, I was in the military, and even though I've left the military for years, I could go in the park and watch somebody jogging, and I could say that person was in the military just by the way they jog. I could tell somebody was in the military just by the way they walk. It could be how long after there's a walk, there's a jog, there's something about an individual, male or female, that tells you you were military trained, right?
Mhm.
That being said, do you guys go out and like you're hanging out at a pub, just having drinks and relaxing? And if it's say
Yes, we do
she's one of
Always, every day,
all the
she's
time.
one of us,
all the time.
right? Now, are you up to adding more members to your family?
No, not right
Or
now
there's a cutoff?
because
You have a cutoff point there. That's cutoff.
Choose a charm. Choose a charm. Choose a charm.
Yes.
she's a charm.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. On a programming note, you're watching Ride Along Live. This is Dear Riders, right? And we're responding to letters that you guys wrote to us, asking us questions. The first question that we're going to deal with is a question involving a woman who wants to be in a polygamous relationship, but the parents, the family, the mother, they don't want it. In fact, they told the girl if she ever go forward with this relationship and marry this guy, she's not talking to her ever again. Don't let she cross her anytime again. So she want to find out what or how she should handle the situation. Should she go ahead and marry the guy? Probably that's her only opportunity because she loved the guy. Or should she forsake the guy and listen what the mother's saying and and leave the guy? Probably find out another relationship. Is it about the man or is it about the mother? So we have 3 women who are in polygamous relationship and they're giving us the good and bad, the ins and out of it. And of course, our advice here we have Anslem Douglas and Blazer chopping like a razor. Blazer chopping like a razor, giving advice on it.
Correct.
So you can go ahead. Go ahead. Luan and Leanne, if you answer to Anslem question, because I know that the person is watching and they're taking notes. They're taking notes to everything you're saying here. So go ahead, you can respond.
Okay. I think you should, how would I say it? It is within her. Is how she feeling at the end of the day.
Mhm.
You understand? Because it's she and the man that's in the relationship. She cannot be in a relationship like with a mother. That's already a mother. That's
Yeah.
family. You
Family
understand?
forever.
Yeah. So it's based on her feelings and her emotions. Is based on her happiness at the end of the day. Nobody cannot tell her what to do or make the decision first. It's based on how she feeling and what she wants.
Right.
And yeah.
Right. Okay. And so, you have any other questions for the ladies here on that? Because I can see it in your face. You look confused, Anslem. You don't understand.
I'm
How we
confused
get
as well. What I am feeling would be out of place because to each his own. But I'm sorry for the brother. I'm just sorry for the brother in the sense where, as I said before, I have been in relationships before, and I know how difficult it is at times to cope or to deal with one woman. So I am just thinking, I'm trying to put myself, in his shoes and wonder how it is dealing with 3 women. Maybe they're just different types of women who know how to make him, whenever he's frustrated, to make him land in a soft place. Yeah, I don't know, but for me, one is good. For my mental state. One is good. But if it works for you guys, not that I am knocking it or endorsing it. My blessings.
Thank you.
All right. Let's we could get some calls. We could take some calls right now. We could take some calls from our viewers right now, guys. If you want to chime in on this, this is the number that you call 718-701-5720. We want to give some advice to this. This lady had been, she's requested by her boyfriend to get into this polygamous relationship, but her mother and them don't want it at all. Don't talk to me if you do it. Let me know what you guys think, because she's watching and she needs some advice. 718-701-5720. Anslem, I'm still unclear. Are you saying that she should go ahead with it or she should not? Straight across. What's your black and white answer? Go ahead with it.
Go ahead. Because at the end of the day, if it's going to make you happy, let it make you happy. But be aware and be very advised that relationships don't always last forever. We see some people who've been married for 50 years and 60 years and we say, wow. And we're amazed about that because it is not the norms. People get married and they get divorced. So you're going into a relationship, abandoning your family for a man, not knowing if it's going to last 4 years down the road. So take into consideration all these things and then make a very informed decision. and know that whatever decision you make, you're going to either stand by it and die by it. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Blazer, on the record, what's your advice is? On the record, Blazer, what's your advice?
As the ladies was saying that, you know, if that's what make you happy, and you know that is what you want, then go ahead. And also on Anslem lineage as well, note well that is a lifetime decision you're going to make, because now, let's say the marriage don't work or the relationship don't work. So now you have to, it's like how we say, you come like a dog, you have to eat back your vomit, because now you go have to go back to your mom and say, well, mom, what the thing didn't work, and it's that. But then, if it's going to last 50, 60 years, then why not? Go ahead.
Right.
That is what you want. That's the life you want to live. That is what would make you happy. If you feel that your happiness would be enough to make you forget about your mom because she didn't agree with your idea, then fine. It's up to you. Your decision. Your life.
Right. And I see some folks saying that they wanted to call. So guys, we're giving you an opportunity because we have about 4 other questions that we want to jump on and drop some advice on. I want to know what you guys are saying. 718-701-5720. You could call on WhatsApp or you could call directly. The number again is on the screen. 718-701-5720. Should she listen to her mother and her family and leave the man because the man wanted to be in a polygamous relationship, or should she go ahead with it? Leanne and Luan and Lulu, you guys been in a monogamous relationship already, and now you're in a polygamous relationship. Which one is better? Which one do you feel most happy in?
In the relationship, yes, polygamy. Honestly, you have a better peace of mind because you know what's going on at the end of the day.
You know
like your head not what you. How would I say it? Like you know what's going on. In a normal
I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say.
Yes.
You're trying to say. Let me tell you what you're trying to say. You're saying that he's in a relationship with 3 women, and you know where he's resting his head, as opposed to being in a relationship with 1 woman and he having sex with this one in the village and that one in the village.
Yes.
No, I'm going to give you a piece of advice here. Men are very, very long eyed. You know what that word mean, long eye? More we see is what we want.
Hey, woman long eye too. Woman long eye too, you know. Don't watch it too, you know.
Well, true. Men are long eyes.
No, but
go ahead. When you finish, I want to Anslem, go ahead. When you finish, I want to learn a question.
Okay.
I'm just saying that men are long eyes. So yes, he might have a choice of 3 at home. But trust me, when he's drinking a beer with the boys, don't feel here watching Wendy and
so that is true. So Anslem, with that being said, right? Remember, y'all have a new person to the relationship. That is, what's her name? Lindsay?
Lindsay, based on circumstances. Like we explained in our past, right?
No. So Anslem, so with what you've been saying, so whose idea it was to add the new lady into the relationship?
Leanne and I.
It was first our idea.
So you all recruited her, or your husband recruited her?
No, like we said, different circumstances. We already spoke about it.
So you all recruited her, or your husband recruited her?
Nobody's being recruited.
No, we're not saying that. He's asking like whose idea it was to have the other young lady added to the relationship. Yeah.
It was our idea.
So why is that? Why is it always? Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So Anslem, we see who is long-eyed. You see Junior was on point with that. The females are long-eyed too.
This is long live dear riders on a Thursday, guys. Okay, we got a call. Let me take this call. Caller, where you calling us from?
Hello.
Hi, caller. Go right ahead.
Yeah, this is Flavor here.
Hey, Flavor. How you doing?
Yes, very well, thank you. So the panel, good afternoon, good evening to you guys.
Okay, guys, could you hear the caller?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, but what I want to ask the ladies, if they foresee any form of jealousy coming up in the relationship, because definitely we all like we are flesh and we're subject to be weak at times or make mistakes and whatever it is, or think, anyhow sometimes. I want to know if they see any jealousy coming up, and one of them talked about they find pleasure looking. I want to know really how they feel to see what should be theirs being shared with somebody else, like the dog. When I would use the word the dog because I don't know if there's children on the live as well. So if you see what you were getting being shared to somebody else, yes, you say you guys are good, but what about in a time when you want? What happened? What to do? What do you sit there and look at it? How do you feel? And do you see any jealousy coming in play now, or when it's happening, or in the future? What about this when
Right.
you guys get married?
Now, let me answer that question. Let me answer that question.
Yeah.
So, ladies.
All right, I'm gonna hang up and listen.
Okay, cool.
All right, thanks.
All right, ladies, are you there?
Yeah, we there.
Listening.
We were listening.
Okay, you heard the caller?
We were there. So,
I didn't.
well, she wants to know how do we feel when we're watching.
Yeah, when you seeing something that you think should be yours, because you're watching,
Well,
you're seeing it.
I don't know. To me, I don't feel any way because to me, I want it. Like when you want to share, I want to give it to you, so I enjoy when you're using what I give to you. To me, it's that kind of feeling. That's how I feel. So when you enjoy it, I enjoy it. That's how I feel when I watch. So I don't get jealous. It's not that kind of situation.
And we in that was like it have like almost 4 years now, so it's like we used to it. It's not something
4
new.
years now? 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not something new.
And how long is Lindsay? How long is Lindsay part of the family?
Lindsay, she's only recently.
The new one, the new person.
Almost a year we know Lindsay for.
George, everybody got kind of soft all of a sudden. I don't know why. My volume is right up. I don't know why.
No,
All right.
we heard you.
Yeah.
Even Junior, you are all kind of soft, but
Okay, Anslem, jump out and come back in.
okay, all right, we'll do.
Right. Guys, you're watching Right Along Live, and we have 4 other questions we want to get to. So if you have a question for these ladies on this particular topic, give us a call right now so they can answer the question. 718-701-5720. This is Dear Ryders on a Thursday. Stand by, guys. I got to take a quick break on my end, and we'll be right back. Hold on one second. Having a little bit of an audio glitch in studio. Stand by. I guess I can't take a break. Blazer. Okay, hold on. Before you go, Blazer, I got a caller on the phone line. Just jump to that call. Caller, live. Where are you calling us from?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, go right ahead.
Hi, good night. I
Good night.
wanted to ask the ladies, how comfortable are they in the relationship? I know they say that they're not jealous of what's happening with each other, but in your own time, in your own me time, in your own reflections, do you ever does the thought of leaving ever come to you, or does the thought of any regret?
Junior?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I know I dropped out.
Yeah.
I dropped out. But yeah, she wanted to know how comfortable are you? Did you hear
Some
the whole
people that way. Okay.
Sorry?
Basically, all of us work. So we're not at home every day. We're not in each other's feet every day. We're not around each other every day, like for the whole day. Everybody works.
So like we always occupy.
We always occupy with our
So
own
the
self.
little time we get to spend with each other, it does be so much. Like we're like best friends. Now if you have us on our separate social media accounts, you will see that as well.
Okay.
Junior, that's a different level of understanding that more human beings, I think, should have. Like, I mean, yes, not everybody is comfortable in being a polygamous relationship, but I believe that human beings should have a level of understanding when it comes to that kind of lifestyle, even if they're not into it. And I'm happy to be a part of the program because I'm learning. You know, I'm learning that part of the lifestyle. I mean, honestly speaking, Junior George, I wish I was the man in the relationship, but you know, sadly, sadly, it's not me. But you know,
Yeah. All right, guys. Listen. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to this if you guys if we get a call on it. But I want to move to another topic because we have a few more to discuss. This one is Miss Looking for Love, and she said that I'm a single woman trying to get back into the dating scene. She can't seem to find anyone in the traditional way, and was thinking of trying online dating. She want to know if she think if she should do it. Does online dating work? Ladies, I'll come to you first. What do you think she should do? How should she get back into the dating scene? Traditional way, or should she try online dating or other forms of dating to find this person?
Well, okay, I believe that she should do it the traditional way because online dating can be tricky. Like she could be catfish. She could be talking to somebody, and it could be like the person could show
What they call
like
catfish.
catfish, basically.
Right.
Like she'll not know if she really talking to that person she's seeing in the picture.
Right.
So
So
traditionally,
she should still try. She should still try the online dating. The traditional way instead of the online dating. Anslem, I see you there. Anslem, I see you there. I try to pull you in. Stand by. Okay. Slem, we got you back in now.
Let me see what's happening here.
No audio, Slem. No audio.
Junior, I'm getting Anslem.
Okay, I'm not hearing him at all. I'm not hearing him. Okay, Blazer, you jump on it right now. She's in hold on, Blazer, don't go yet. Let me take this call. Caller, live, where are you calling us from?
St. Lucia.
Go ahead, St. Lucia.
Yes, I have a question. I know you're speaking about online dating and whatnot. So what popped into my head was, if in case something happens to the husband or the partner, the male figure, the man, are they going to consider online dating? And if something really happens to him, are they going to continue with another relationship with two women and another man, or are they going to go on their own way and have one man?
Okay, that is a very good question. That is a very good question. Thank you, caller. We appreciate it. Listen for the answer on the live, okay? So the question is, ladies, if something were to happen, God forbid, something don't happen to him. Let's say something were to happen to him. Would you go back find another relationship like that, or are you guys gonna look for a man, one single person? What you gonna do?
I might not look for anybody.
Honestly.
You're not gonna look for anybody?
No.
So what? You're not gonna be in no other relationship again ever?
No.
So this is the final. This is your final relationship in life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least I want it to be.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty deep, in fact. That's really deep. Because you still kind of young. That's a lot of commitment there. Blazer chime in?
As I was saying, that's a different level of understanding here, Junior. I need to activate that part of my brain. Like y'all are scientists on a next level because that is some different. Yeah, that is a different level. This is out of this world. As Anslem was saying, that is way out of the norms. That past norms into Super Saiyan, like fast space, alien type kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's way different, and I mean, I love that. I mean, I swear to God, I love it. But our Grenadian girls, they don't really like sharing much of them. So most of us end up in a one partner relationship. And if you decide to teeth piece on the side somewhere, then your teeth piece if you get
so you're saying that it's essentially better to be in a monogamous relationship and cheat and lie and run around than to be in a polygamous relationship, polygamy, where you know all the women that you making love with or that you're having sex with instead of having to go out. But hold on, Blazer, we got a call on the line. Caller, where are you calling us from?
Hi, good night. I'm calling from New York City.
New York City, go right ahead.
My question is to those ladies. How would you feel for a guy disrespecting his sister and his mother?
That's not the conversation right now. That's not what we're having right now.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a different conversation, as they say.
That's a different conversation.
Right. But Blazer, back to your point there, and I guess it's a point that we all have to examine, right? Is it better to be in a relationship that you know that you have these women and these women know you're not out there running around or sleeping around with any other person. Those are the people that you're having sex with. Those are the people that you're sleeping with. Than to pretend that you're in a monogamous relationship and going out and lying and cheating and having sex with multiple women. Which one is better or safer, you think? I guess that's a question that should be asked. In your consciousness, in your thinking, which one is a better setup to be in?
Well, Junior, to be honest, I cannot say any of it is better. That's when we narrow back down now to happiness and understanding. So there are guys who just want to have one woman and cheat. And there are guys, as the young lady's husband, that he has 3 women and is comfortable with them. And also then there is ladies that they don't want that kind of relationship. So Junior, what I would say and wrap up right there, to each his own. Right. Short and spicy, to each his own. So I don't want to say that polygamy is better or running around cheating is better. So each his own. If that's how if that's how you decide to live your life, that's your lifestyle.
To each his own. All right. Blazer, tell us your idea now on the question for that Miss Anonymous looking for love. Should she try to still try the traditional way of dating, still going out and trying to find Mr. Right, or should she resort to online dating? What are the pros and cons from what you see? What are the pros and cons about online dating than the traditional method of finding someone?
Okay, Junior, since that we're living in a technologized world and everything you do is on the internet. So as the lady said earlier on, you can be catfish. Back then, a lot of people used to be catfish. That is when you didn't even know what a fake profile was, or someone just hiding behind a fake profile. That is when we didn't. But right now, Junior Lodge, the world is so technologized. They even remember they have a TV show on catfishing. So Junior, if you realize you want someone talking and every time you try to call them, they have an excuse. Every time you try to see them on video, they have an excuse and they never send you a picture. Junior George, don't waste your time. Proceed. Right? But then there are other online dating where you meet somebody, you see them, you talk to them, y'all have a good relationship going. Then, well, you know, after the online dating, y'all would meet. So it's either, I mean, the world so technologized, like, and people, well, in this modern day time, Junior Judge, where can we actually go? Like, you will just go and stand up in town and look for somebody. You know what I mean? Or take a plane, fly to New York City, you know, to look for somebody to see if you see that Mr. Right, you just jump a plane or go to St. Lucia to see if you find that Mr. Junior Judge, the world is in the palm of our hands. We're living in a technologized world. So right now, Junior, old-fashioned dating is out of style. And yeah, it's out of style. And the world that we live in now with all this coronavirus, I mean, yes, people go to parties, but everybody want to stay in the corner, and it's sad. So to me, online dating right now in this time is the best, unless there is somebody that you had liked from your childhood days and you just decide, well, boom, I swinging back in. Let me swing back in. But other than that, online dating is the most common thing I find.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
She should try online dating because the world, I mean, we too technologized and we have more sense than before. That, you know,
we'll just step in this. Let's jump on the call. Caller, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from St. Lucia.
Go ahead, St. Lucia.
I would like to ask. If you were in a polygamous relationship and this guy constantly abusing you or constantly abusing the free partners, is it safe? Is it normal to stay in that relationship or continue that relationship?
Well, let me give you my advice on this, caller. Whether you're in a polygamous relationship or polygamy relationship or whatever relationship that you're in, if you're getting abused, you should try your best to find out the quickest way to get out of that relationship, because I don't think that anybody should be abusing any kind of relationship, no matter what kind of relationship arrangement that you have. Right? So that's my advice to you on that. Let's get the ladies' take on it so you can listen to the answer on the live. Thanks for calling. We were taking view on that, guys, but we also have another call on the line. Call on the line, go right ahead.
Junior, you went off.
Yeah, go for
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing me, then you know we are the Dear Ryders, and I am pleased I'm here with the fine young ladies from St. Lucia who's in the polygamous relationship. So let's wait until Junior Judge comes back in. And we'll get right back into it. Yeah. So ladies, earlier on, you know, I'd asked a question pertaining to, like, who was the first one in the relationship with the guy? I didn't.
The first one.
Yeah, like who was the first female in the relationship with the guy?
Well, Leon and I wasn't too far apart when that met us.
I didn't get that.
Leon and I wasn't too far apart when he met us.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes. It's so basically the women.
So basically, he was dating both of you at the same time and just decided to tell each other that he's dating two ladies at the same time, and you all came to the what should I say, the agreement that okay, fine.
Exactly. Yes. It's something like that. Yeah. It's us women, like in all relationships, you'll find women bashing other women, bringing each other down. You understand? We dealt with it in a more mature manner. You understand?
Yes. So it's well, as I said, it's a level of understanding that we should try and understand. I strongly believe that every human being, I said it already, but I strongly that every human being should try and understand that understanding. You know, as to have a little bit of understanding, even though they're not into that. Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah. So Junior George, where are you, Junior? I mean, if I had the questions, I mean, I would have taken over the program, but I have no questions here. You know, I don't know what to narrow it down to, but you know, ladies, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you guys' husband. Oh boy. It seems like Junior George disappeared. Oh, boy.
All right, guys, we apologize for that. We just lost connection for a short bit there. I hope you guys could hear me now. You're watching Right Along Live, and we're speaking with the ladies in the polygamy relationship. We have Anslem Douglas and Blazer Shopping Like a Razor. Anslem, are you back with us? Anslem, we're not hearing you. We're not hearing you at all. I don't know why.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Anslem, we're hearing you now. We hear you now, Anslem. Perfect.
That was some bacchanal.
All right. Let's hold on, Anslem. Before we go, let's take this other quick call, and then we'll come to your comments. And I know you missed a whole lot, so we got to go back on it. Caller, where are you calling us from?
All right. I'm calling you.
Yes. Go ahead, caller.
Ladies, I know New York. I know you all said a lot, but I want to know if you all are really satisfied where you all at right now
Hold on, caller.
in the relationship, or if there is more you want out of the relationship. What is the more you would like to have out of the relationship, knowing that it's
Okay. Ladies, are you satisfied or you want more? What do you want?
If I wasn't satisfied, I wouldn't be there at the end of the day. If I wasn't satisfied with what I was given, I wouldn't be there. It's a choice I have to make.
Yes.
You understand? People cannot make my choices for my family cannot make my choices. At the end of the day, it's me.
Right.
You understand?
Hold on the line. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So you're making a conscious decision on that. All right. Caller on the WhatsApp.
And
go right ahead. Hey, caller, go right ahead.
All right, my question is, Luan and Leanne, since you're already in the relationship, so everything was settled already, everything was established. So now that you have a new addition, Lindsay, do you ever feel that it's your territory? Because Lindsay only came in, how long, probably about a month ago or so. So is there any time when you feel that probably Lindsay is getting too much, or she's probably getting too much attention, or she has too many rights in the house? Because like I said, the two of you were already there for 3 years, like you said, and you have your territory already. That's my question.
All right, thank you, caller. Yeah. Ladies?
Oh, sorry.
No, she was saying, do you think that sometimes he gave the new additional more time than you or any one of you guys, and feel like this is my territory? Do you feel territorial about the relationship?
Because she was in our territory before she was in his territory. So she was always around us first. So we literally comfort with her first. You know, so we don't see it as territorial because I mean what is really territorial about?
You don't feel territorial at all?
No. He's not really going to no, he's not.
Okay.
Because earlier on, Junior Judge, the young ladies was saying that they're the one that invited her into the relationship. Like they're the ones who came up with the idea to have her in the relationship. So I don't think
why would
be any territorial feeling that exactly, yeah. Why would you bring someone and then have a problem? Exactly.
Yes.
That is
Makes
I don't know what type of standard is that.
Right. Two brief questions. One is, I don't know the size of your abode, but does everybody share the same bed? All 4 people lie in the same bed and sleep? That's one. And two, the discussion of children that ever came up, because you all childbearing age. Tell me about the plans for kids in the future, and if you all share the same bed every night. This is your bed, you just jump in the bed and sleep.
Yes, we do. We share the same bed and we do plan on having children. We actually have a baby. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice,
Who
nice.
has the baby? I guess it's one mother, but you all take care of the baby.
Yes,
That is correct.
as one.
So the baby are three mommy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. You
And
Multiple mothers. Multiple mothers.
and a little bit of over here. You can imagine you as a baby.
yeah. I like that. The baby had
Wait,
two.
wait,
I like that.
Think about
I like
it. You
that.
as a baby. You as a baby have 6 titties to suck on. That's crazy.
Let's jump to the phone line. Let's jump to the phone line. Caller line, where you calling us from?
How are you, man?
I'm good. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Maryland.
Maryland, go right ahead.
Yeah. So my question to the ladies is that where do you guys stand on an individual basis when it comes to God and religion? So guys have to connect.
Yeah, where you stand in terms of God and religion?
I kind of confused.
You ain't crickets, but you ain't crickets.
Yeah, the question is kind of confusing.
Now she's asking where do you stand in terms of religion?
Catholic.
Like your spirituality, asking about your spirituality, God, how do you feel about being in a relationship like that? If it's in sync with your spirituality and with your religious beliefs.
Okay, so basically, I'm a strong believer in Christ, but at the end of the day, my life does not necessarily have anything to do with anyone. At the end of the day, is you have to let God be your judge because we're not doing anything negative in the relationship.
All we doing
There
is
is no
getting along.
negativity.
Okay.
All right, I'm telling you, Anslem, I want to talk about other things, but everybody just want to talk about that. Everybody want to talk about the sassy part. Call on the WhatsApp for 1 second. Call on the phone lines. Go right ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I call on. Go right ahead. No. Call on the WhatsApp. Hold on 1 second. Call on the phone line. Go right ahead. All right, call on the phone line. Hang up. All right, call on the WhatsApp. Go ahead. Call on the WhatsApp.
Yeah, call on the WhatsApp. I talking now there.
Yes.
I have to ask the ladies a question.
Yeah,
Luan and Lian, they said they wish not to kicks for 4 years already.
Yes.
I was trying to understand, will they get married one day? Are they interested in getting married one day to him? That's what I want to know. And will Lindsay be in the picture too? Since she just started, I want to know that too.
Okay. All right. Okay, caller.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Are you guys planning on getting?
Some serious, well, he better.
That caller sound like you want to fight.
Yes, we do plan on getting married soon. And we do plan on having Lindsay as a wife at our wedding as well. So nobody will be left out. There are going to be 3 wives at the wedding.
But is that legal? Is that legal in
No, but we could travel to do
St. Lucia?
St. Lucia, sorry.
No. It's illegal in St. Lucia.
It's not legal, but are you gonna go someplace? Are you gonna go someplace and get married?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All right. Point taken. Let's jump to the next phone line again. Call it live. Go ahead. Ask your question. Where are you calling us from?
Corey.
I'm calling from St. Lucia.
Corey.
Go right ahead.
Corey.
I want to tell young ladies that they do magic themselves.
Go on, call. Got to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What's it? What you say, caller? Okay, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the question. I didn't hear if it was a question or a comment.
I missed the question too, or comment. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I didn't get it. All right.
Junior George. Hello. The caller To accept the call.
All right. I tell you, the phone line going crazy. Guys, it's...
Junior is like, Junior, we would have to come back on this topic again because we're not even getting to do all the questions.
Yeah, we have so much more. I have so much more to do. Okay, here's a question that I was asking earlier. Right after this call, I'll ask it, I promise you. After that, we close the phone lines for a little bit. Caller, ask your question.
Hello?
Yeah, caller, go right ahead.
I'm calling from St. Lucia.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
if one of you ladies were to meet a guy with all of the qualities that
No.
Natuki...
Call on the WhatsApp, hold on 1 second.
And you will have that guy, pardon me?
No, go ahead. Call on the phone line, go right ahead. Call on the WhatsApp, hold on 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was asking, if one of you ladies were to meet a man with all of the qualities that you are attracted in Natuki, and you would have that man to yourself and he has better qualities than Natuki, would you leave the polygamous relationship for that one guy for yourself?
No. So, we're not even interested in any other man.
God does not make clones, so I don't think I don't think he will be exactly like Natuki. I don't think he'll be anything like him, to be honest. So, no.
Okay, so listen, it's commitment. That what I call commitment.
Yeah, we want to get married. So I don't get it.
They want us to separate. Why?
Right.
Marry anywhere.
Okay. Let us just end on this last question, and I promise you guys next week we're gonna follow through with all the other day riders question that we have. We had 5. We're only gonna get to 2 today. Anslem, the next question that we had here for advice is online dating versus the regular way, as we know, of finding someone. So this person wanted to know, she's trying to find someone, get back into the dating scene. She wants to know what to do. Your advice: online dating or the traditional method?
I think because of, to me, the real deal is all. There's nothing better than the real thing. But
right.
because of the world that we live in now, people have to come up with new ways to meet people.
Right.
Online dating could be very scary because you're talking to somebody somewhere else in the world and you're not 100% sure. You're not 100% sure because the internet is not a real place, it's a cyber place. It's a matrix.
Yeah.
So you go in and you're talking to somebody and you're hearing a voice, it might even be, I don't know, and this person could put up all kind of things about themselves, that they studied here, they did this and they did that, and they sell you a dream. Now, back in the day, when the girl you're dating would have been somebody you know in the village and you grow up together, she can't come and tell you no lies because you know everything about you. Or they make chow when you go up a patch, or they went fishing, or they play dolly house, or they know each other, grow up in the same village. Now, it's a global village. So, online dating, and because of the fact that people travel, people work, people, just to say this, I remember back in the day, when somebody, I'm from Trinidad by the way, when somebody leaving Trinidad, the whole village going in the airport and they're on a waving gallery and they're waving because they know when that person jump on that plane, chances of them coming back is slim to none.
Right.
Now people jump on a plane from Trinidad and go Miami for the weekend and shop and come back. So the world has become very, very small. Coming back to online dating, it's a nice place to meet strange people. Remember back in the day, you had pen pal.
Yes.
Right. So this is just modern day pen pal. You just have to be very careful about what information you put out there, because with online dating now you have COVID sex going on. Because they used to call it cyber sex back then. Now you have COVID sex going on. Where you stay in one country and I stay in one country and be on camera and be having sex and all kind of bacana going on. The world has changed, but that person who you having COVID, I call it COVID sex with, could be videotaping you and plastering you all over the world because online dating leads to other things. So you have to be very, very careful about who you're talking to and the information you're giving out there.
So, so your advice to the individual as it relates to finding someone, getting back into the dating scene, where should they start looking for a person? Where should they start looking for this Mr. Right? What's your final advice for that person in going forward in seeking out love?
I always believe when you look for love, love will find you. Love will find you. If the soil right, the seed will grow. Love will find you. It's just sometimes we look for love in all the wrong places and we end up getting to it over and over and over again because we look at it in the wrong place. So if you think that going on a dating site might just open up doors for you, just be very careful. Just like if you go in a club and you meet a guy or they dance on the dance floor and he buy you a drink, just be careful because the same person dancing on the dance floor will slip something in a drink. Next thing you wake up in some drain properly well raped and you don't know who the person is. So life is dangerous. Being online is just as dangerous. Be careful about who you spend time with and who you give your heart to and give your information to also.
So, and it's exactly what the advice I would give that individual. Online dating or the traditional method of dating.
You drop again.
Yeah, we lost him again.
Junior left us. Anslem.
Mr. George, where are you? But I don't know. But the whole online dating thing to me, I mean, it's new wave. It's where it's at now because 30 years ago, everybody didn't have a cell phone. 30 years ago, some people didn't even know what that email address. Some people didn't even have an email address. Now, that is where the world is. So meeting people there, there's no harm in meeting people. The harm is when you are too quick to give information about yourself. Yes, your name.
I did touch on the topic, and basically what you were saying was the same thing that I said. I basically said that the world is in the palm of our hands now, but you said that the world is small. And basically it comes like the same thing. And also you need to be you need to be careful, because I just say back then is either like you know her, so she can give you that.
Or your parents.
Exactly. I even said that. Yeah, and I even said that it could be a female that, like, if you want to tap back to somebody that you liked when you was growing up, then you know. So basically, you explain the same thing that I explained.
Right. You just have to be careful. You really just have to be careful about, because listen, the world is it's a nice place, beautiful with waterfalls and nice beaches and things, but it's an evil place too. If I should quote a little scripture, the Bible tells us the heart of man is deceitful and desperately wicked. People wicked. There are people who get up every morning and think about how they could hurt somebody else.
Yeah, how they could spoil somebody's day.
Or they could spoil somebody's credit. They go online and take your information and destroy your life. They pretend to be 16 years old and lure some 15-year-old to be them in the mall. And them themselves is 140,
You understand?
So it's a wicked world. And we have, even with children, we have to raise our children understanding, because children could be naive. They could be brilliant, but they could be naive too. Because we have a generation now who feel they know everything idea. But you still have to put them to sit down and let them know, listen, they're wicked. It's a bad world out there. There's dangerous people out there who will hurt you because that is their intention. The only intention is to destroy you.
Yeah. Guys, I tell you, I'm having some signal problem, but Anslem, thank you so much for taking over for me there. I appreciate it. You can just take over, right? You just take over.
Junior Judge, we all are spokesmen, so we could just take over the program.
Just what I have to do. But listen, we have to wrap up here. I was saying that we cannot cover all the topics today, so I promise you next week we'll have a part 2 of this discussion. We have some more Dear Riders. If you have a topic, you have a question that you want to ask our panel, you can write to us at dearriders@ridealonglive.com. That's dearriders@ridealonglive.com. Let's go around really quickly, guys, and wrap up. Slem, your final words. Blazer, your final words. And the ladies, final words are yours. The final word. Anslem, go first.
First, I want to thank you for having me on the program, and to all the listeners out there, I hope that you walked away with some kind of information, that you walk away a little smarter than you were an hour and a half ago. Thanks for joining us. From what I understand, next week Thursday we do the same thing again. My name is Anslem Douglas, and love always. You can check me out at Anslem Douglas 64 on Instagram. And God bless you. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Do all the right things. All right. God bless.
Yeah, Lisa, your final words.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. It was a very interesting topic. I learned a lot. Well, a few things, not a lot, a few things about polygamous relationship. And I would love to learn more. As Anselm said, we'll be back here next Thursday again, Junior. Is that?
Yeah, next Thursday, dear Ryders. Dear Ryders. And we have a whole lot more. We have a whole lot more. We have like about 500 dear Ryders to answer. So we will be back with it. Ladies,
all right,
final word is yours.
Let's go on. Sorry.
Final words are yours. Go right ahead, ladies. Closing statements.
Okay, I want, like, despite of what, I want everybody to be positive. It is what it is.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
You always visit our page at You, Me, Him, and Her.
You be your mother, I like that.
Continue being safe, you know. Continue spreading the love.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah. Listen, guys. I don't like to judge, and I tell people I don't judge people and the decision that they make in their life. I always preaching that everyone have their story to tell, everyone have their life to live. Everyone configure the relationship to match them. Like no one could tell you, like you should have your relationship should be like this or your relationship should be like that. Right? There are relationships that are very unique. So whatever works for you. But there's one thing that I think that it should be straight across the board. That if you are in any kind of relationship and you are the victim of any kind of abuse, then that's not the relationship you want to be in. And abuse don't only start when the person starts to kick and thump you and cough you in your face. Abuse starts when the person starts to dictate what you wear, what you dress, what you put on. That's where abuse starts. So you have to start nipping it in the bud and start looking for the red flags before you get to that point, right? But other than that, all your life, love each other, be the best person. And if you're looking for love, and the person who asked about looking for love, if you're looking for love, I think, and someone just messaged me that you have to look at yourself first. Love yourself. Love yourself and set your standards and don't go under that, right? Set your standards and don't go under that. And love will find you. That right person is out there. That right person will find you. Trust you, me. You don't have to rush it. It'll come to you. If it's for you, it will come to you. Don't worry about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of our programming today, dear Ryders. In fact, if you want to join us again next week, if you want to hear some of your comments or your questions to us next week, you could write to us at dearryders@ryderslive.com. That's dearryders@ryderslive.com, or inbox us on Facebook, and we will answer your questions next week. Some of you guys was asking me about the shirts for Grenada Independence. They're on sale right now. You could place your order on the website. This is it. Grenada Independence is on the 7th of February. So folks who, even if you're not Grenadian, your friends of Grenada, you know a Grenadian, you could order your t-shirt on the website. Is Ryders Live, spell RYDERS live/Grenada48. Get your t-shirt, your hoodie, your sweatshirt right over there. And this is not only for Independence, by the way. You could wait anytime. Like you see, I wait anytime, right? And you're representing all the time, not only Grenada Independence. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Join us tomorrow, Friday, for the program that we call Ride Trivia. It's a trivia game show right here on Ride Along Live. Thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Good night.
Do you feel sick? Are you unsure? Or need to travel, but can't afford the long, exhausting lines? Then you need to be tested for COVID-19. Here at All Pro Health Lab, you can schedule your appointment online. No wait, no lines, no hassle. And get your results back in 30 minutes or less. Call now to find out more. 516-828-1808. Our agents are always ready to help. Hear why everyone is talking about All Pro Lab. It's quick, efficient, and tests are guaranteed in 30 minutes or less with full certification. Check us out online at allprolab.com or call 516-828-1808. All Pro Health Lab. Call today.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to the Nutmeg Band. Playing in the background is the latest release, Take Me to a Party.
Take me to a party.
This music is now available on leading online stores. So please, pick up your copy today and tell all your friends about it. Get your copy now.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Well, it's on Ryders, so it's happening here.
Came over here. What does it mean? You know, I grew up in what I guess you call a typical family.
We break all the stories, and that's just a fact. And that's why everyone has a story to tell.
Ride along live, I mean, yeah, it's the real deal.